All right, guys. Today we are gonna be reacting to Sochi, Russia. I think we reacted to a very similar video a couple of weeks ago. We're gonna react to another one. I think this one has like people walking and stuff like that. So it's gonna be very interesting. Let's jump in.
In this video, we're going to talk about Sochi. This is the main Russian resort. Sochi has always been the center of attention since the Soviet times. It's the only subtropical resort in Russia, so no wonder it gets crowded during the summertime. Where is Sochi located? On the northeast coast of the Black Sea, 1,600 kilometers south of Moscow.
Sochi's here. Man, that's Georgia here. Black Sea, Crimea. This is what the war is going on. Let's go all the way here. So this is gonna be the new country of Russia, right? It's gonna burn from this. Don't get offended. I don't know anything about Russia.
Sochi has been rapidly developing thanks to the 2014 Olympics here. Today, the population of the city is 424,000 people. Sochi enjoys a mild subtropical climate and a perfect location on the Black Sea coast. The Caucasus Mountains protect the city from cold winds during the winter, and the Black Sea cools it down during the summer.
Y'all saw those mountains? Wow.
Sochi is called the Russian Riviera because it's on the same latitude as Nice and Monte Carlo. Here you will find the northernmost tea plantations in the world. Once they thought it was impossible to grow tea on these latitudes, but it turned out it is possible, and today there are several large tea plantations. Want to have a cup of Russian tea?
Yeah.
The road system has been completely transformed. After visiting the Korean city of Busan, I never thought I would see something like this in Russia. But look at it. Numerous tunnels through the mountains, multi-level bridges and excellent roads. Excited? You bet. Somewhere driving along the coast.
Remind me of Florida too. Miami.
I was wondering, am I really in Russia? The city now has a new international airport. From Moscow to get to Sochi by plane is about 2.5 hours.
Okay.
The main railroad station is a masterpiece of architecture.
That's beautiful.
City transportation includes taxi, buses, and minibuses. The economy is based on tourism, no surprise here, as well as residential construction and retail. No heavy industry as you would find in other Russian cities. Come on, it's a resort town. The average salary is less than the major Russian cities and is just around $500. The Sochi metro area is huge. In fact, it's the second longest city in the world after Mexico. It stretches along the Black Sea coast for 146 kilometers. The central part is the most interesting part of town. Even Vladimir Lenin, the Bolshevik, is having a wonderful time here. Palm trees, flowers, fountains, parks, and great architecture. Villa Vera, Winter Theater, Sochi Art Museum, and beautiful churches. Sochi Seaport is the heart of the city, a place of nice restaurants and expensive shops. Riviera is a city park which has an aquarium.
They also man, that's not bad. It's not a bad place. It's very tropical, true. It's very tropical.
And even a dolphinarium.
Very tropical.
Evergreen Arboretum was first opened at the end of the 19th century. It has a unique collection of subtropical flora and fauna. You can relax under the palm trees and even find yourself in a bamboo forest. Well, if that doesn't impress you, you can just lay on the grass and get some vitamin D. A cable car takes you to the upper part of the arboretum, from where you can enjoy magnificent views of the surroundings. Not far from the railway station, there is a walking street, Nogovinskaya. It is always crowded and busy. Street markets, shops and cafes. You should definitely try some local delicious treats. Different types of church challah, a traditional Georgian candle-shaped candy made of grape must, nuts and flour. Local fruits and spices if you love cooking. In the center, everything is nice and peaceful. Many places for recreation. Winter Theater is one of the most popular venues of the city.
Wow, that's very
where
nice.
they have performances.
I was going to say, is that like a winter theater? So you can eat outside of that theater.
Musicals. The annual Russian Film Festival is also held here.
So what about the hotel prices in Sochi? Well, for as little as $50, you can expect to get a room like this.
Wow.
You know, I'll say it's worth the money. And I think you get what you pay for it.
It's fair.
What are some cool things to do while you're in Sochi? You can visit Boxwood Grove, a fantastic place. One of those relic forests which have remained unchanged since the prehistoric time. In the forest, you will see a large number of endangered plants. This is a unique natural place.
Look at.
You'll find Stalin's Sochi Villa. Funny how the dictator loved basking in the sun while sending his own people to the labor camps of Siberia. In the eastern part of the city, you'll find Sochi Olympic Park, which was constructed for the 2014 Winter Olympics. Sochi Olympics is by far the most expensive Olympics ever. While originally budgeted at 12 billion, the budget then expanded to 50 billion, even surpassing the 44 billion 2008 Summer Olympics in Beijing. The Olympic Park houses
That is beautiful. Beautiful. Very modern. Oh, inspirational too. Wow.
main Olympic stadium used for the game ceremonies, and the venues that were used for indoor sports such as hockey, figure skating, curling, and speed skating, as well as the Sochi Autodrome, a 5.8 kilometer Formula One racing street circuit around the Sochi Olympic Park. Nearby is an amusement park for kids, Sochi Park, a theme park with a roller coaster. You definitely should visit Emiratinsky Boardwalk. It's a great place for walks and bike rides. It's hard to imagine that this place didn't exist just a few years ago. It's a 7-kilometer long boardwalk along the coast, all the way to the border with Abkhazia, a breakaway region of Georgia.
Look at the kids sleeping.
Amazing. There are many bicycle rental places and cafes, and a huge beach.
I think some of you guys were saying that I should react to videos about people riding a bike in Sochi or in St. Petersburg. I don't remember which one it was. You guys have to let me know in the comment section below.
In the mountains, you have a ski resort called Krasnaya Polyana, or Red Valley, located at an altitude of 550 meters above sea level. The road to Krasnaya Polyana takes 30 to 40 minutes. This is a small village surrounded by mountains and looks...
Something I love is Snow Mountain during the summer. One of my favorite. Snow Mountain during summer.
more like an American suburb or Europe. Everything is beautiful around here. Pure mountain air, wonderful landscapes, so peaceful and quiet. It's hard to imagine that the beach is just 38 kilometers away. You can book a tour on horses in the mountains, visit waterfalls and lakes. If you have some extra time, visit the trout farm.
Right now we're in the forest of Krasnaya Polyana, and as you can see there's a waterfall behind me, and there's plenty of these. And now we're going for 3 more. So far it's been a beautiful day and wonderful nature.
Many wealthy Russian people prefer to live here.
Well, I would too. I would too, man. It's just so beautiful. Look at that. Huh. It's always gonna feel good. That's the thing. It's even the summer, it's gonna feel amazing.
There are 3 huge ski resorts: Rosa Hutor, Gorky Gorod, and Gazprom. Rosa Hutor is a resort village built for the Olympics. The resort has 3 levels. On the ground along the Mzymta River, there are hotels and restaurants. On the next level, there is a mountain Olympic village. And on the top, you have Rosa Peak, 2.3 kilometers above the sea level.
Yes, welcome to Sochi.
Hi, my name's Alex. I'm from England. We visited Sochi because there's sun here. We are working in Kazan currently as teachers.
Wow. Very cool.
So
What brings you to Sochi?
my name is Mary. I'm from Florida. I'm from the U.S. And we came to Sochi to bungee jump, basically.
You already did?
Yeah, I bungeed the 69 meters. It was amazing. Yeah.
Hey, my name is Sharif. I'm from Egypt. We're here to just enjoy the nature and do.
You know what's crazy? It's in the middle of summer. You have snow there, man. I cannot. My eyes cannot comprehend.
Bungee jump and skydiving and everything.
In the summertime, there are so many things to do here. Mountain climbing, mountain biking, and other things.
Wow.
Nearby is the Extreme Sky Park, mountaintop thrill park offering bungee jumping, zip lines, and a pedestrian suspension bridge. Bungee 207 is the craziest thing you can do here. A jump from a height of 207 meters. This brave girl will show us how it's properly done. Oh wow. In addition,
Nope. Ain't gonna do that. Nope. No. Nope.
there is the world's highest swing, zip line, and much more. The founder of the place is a New Zealander. I met one of the members of his crew in Krasnaya Polyana and asked him a few questions.
G'day everybody, good morning, sunny Krasnaya Polyana. I'm Andrew, I'm working at Sky Park here in Sochi. Hope you'll come down and see us pretty soon.
How do you like it here, man?
I love it, sometimes.
How long have you lived here?
4.5 years.
Really?
Yeah,
That's really impressive.
yeah. Nah, it's an interesting place to live for a foreigner. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's difficult, but days like this, it's a pretty magical place, eh?
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh yes it is.
Can you tell us a little bit about your park?
For a little bit. Haven't got much time in the day for that one. It's a big park, pretty unique here in Russia. We've got some pretty cool activities. One of the biggest bungee jumps in the world, 207 meters. Got a pretty awesome bridge across the valley. Biggest swing in the world, 170 meters. Awesome crew, awesome location. And you got to see it to believe it pretty much, eh?
All right. Well done.
Sochi Casino and Resort is the first casino here. The entrance is free. The best thing for locals about having a casino around here is that they get to see some pop stars that come here from time to time.
A lot of money. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money in that casino.
There are a lot of nationalities living in Sochi. Russians, Armenians, Ukrainians, Georgians, and many more.
Добро пожаловать в Сочи.
You can try Georgian cuisine like khinkali, popular Georgian dumplings made of twisted knobs of dough stuffed with meat and spices. Khachapuri is a traditional Georgian dish of cheese-filled bread and local seafood.
That looks like a calzone, right? Like a calzone.
Fresh fruit, fresh
Italian calzone.
meat, and flavorful cheeses. The Olympics brought glamour and luxury to Sochi, and now the residential real estate market is very diverse. Look at this house, it's in Sochi. And look at this one, it is also in Sochi. Which one do you like more?
It's a lot of money, man, diarrhea. A lot of money.
What about these houses? Are these California villas? No, they're Sochi villas. A house like this costs around $3 million. Locals think that it takes way more than just working hard to afford a house like that in Russia. What are some cool things to do in Sochi? Go to the beach, of course. Almost all beaches in Sochi are pebble beaches.
Very nice.
Some local sites you might want to check out. Mount Ahun, with an observation tower which offers a wonderful view of the area, and the picturesque Sochi National Park.
Wow. Impressive.
Take a walk to the city port and have a romantic tour on a yacht, admiring the sunset and the bright skyline of the city. In the port, you got yachts of all shapes and sizes. Some locals say that one of these could belong to, you know what I mean. Ever since the Olympics, unprecedented
Belong to who? You know what I mean? Well, I don't know what you mean. I don't know. Mafia? Mobsters?
security measures have been taken. A dozen warships are always on the alert, and even beluga whales have been brought to the port to track unwanted guests underwater. Sochi has some 66 health resorts. People from all over the country come here to improve their health. Sochi National Park occupies 80% of the territory of the Great Sochi. In Krasnaya Polyana, they have a safari park where you can find deer and European bison, wolves, and lynx. You can become a sponsor for some of these animals. Sochi has always wanted to become an international resort, but it hasn't been exactly working out. Why? Well, first, the logistics are complicated. For Europeans to get to Sochi is so much more difficult than to come to Portugal or Spain. And second, many foreigners still think Russia is dangerous. What are some cons of Sochi? The climate, although it's warm, but it's very rainy. Sochi is one of the rainiest cities in Russia. In October 2018, a bridge was washed away by the water. A major bridge connecting Sochi with the rest of Russia.
Yeah, that happens, you know. That simply happens.
The city is very hilly. There are places where you can't drive a passenger car without damaging the bumper. Local people say corruption level in Sochi is at a level significantly higher than the national average.
Really?
Sochi is a beautiful place. Cypress trees and palm trees growing along the roads. Sochi is a unique city for Russia,
Bro.
sort of Russian Miami.
What's up with the car? You saw that? Man, like, bro, you have to slow down. You almost just flipped to the other side.
Pretty much the only city where it's warm all year round. Tell me what you think about Sochi after watching this video.
But at the same time, you want to just make sure you get a little bit of that snow. You can go up the mountains.
Maybe you've already been to Sochi. Let me know in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to share this video if you like it.
Very nice, very nice. I need to check those videos about the bicycle stuff because I know some of you guys were telling me to react to. I don't remember what was the city, but this is amazing, man. Sochi, wow, amazing, beautiful place. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. If you guys live in this area, I would love to know. Meantime, guys, I will see you on the next one.